All right, guys. Welcome to our first stream. We're trying it out. We've been doing a lot of our streams on Twitch, which has been kind of a small group, pretty relaxed. So it's really interesting to actually do this on YouTube. I know we got a lot of people internationally, so we're in the States. So that's why I kind of am doing this really early morning over here. React to some stuff online. Q&A in the chat if anyone wants to chime in, and just kind of hang out with you guys. Not too many strict topics for this stream. A lot of it's just going to cover, I guess, a little bit of tech and AI, and then some of the new, viral gaming, like that you can see on the screen there, the Mecha Chameleon, which is actually pretty neat. I can see that. I can see why it hit so well. But there are some videos on how it hit really well, actually. I think they said it was like 10 million downloads within the first day or something, or hour. It's a crazy number. But yeah, say hi in the chat. Let us know where you're at, and and we'll kind of play some videos and go from there. Let me see what we got. I'm just getting used to the YouTube dashboard right now. It's a little different coming from the Twitch side of things. Let's see what we got. All right. Hey guys, I see some people joining in. Welcome to the stream. We're actually going to go over some, we're just going to kind of hang out, do a Q&A. I know you guys are all over the world, and let us know we're real. We've been doing a lot of content where we're trying to do some tech content, get used to the editing a little bit before we started doing more advanced stuff, and actually doing a little bit more interesting content. The editing is actually a lot of work. So yeah, we're getting used to DaVinci Resolve and all our different tools. We're kind of used to streaming more. We've done a lot with OBS, right? So, but say hi in the chat. I know we have subscriber only chat right now, but I could try to open it up. I'm not really sure how. If we have some, let's see, some people from everywhere. But yeah. All right. Mecha stuff. I know Ludwig did a video. I don't really want to go through his whole thing. Let's see what we got. Oh.
10 million. That's how many people have bought Mecha Chameleon. For reference, that is more than Mario Kart World did in the first few months it came out. Mecha Chameleon only came out a few weeks ago. In fact, it's more than Street Fighter 6 has done in 3 years, and it's more people than subscribers I have, and that's a free button to press that I want you to press now. But it got me thinking. It's a lot of fun to play with your friends and pick a cringe spot if you want to win, or maybe just do a funny spot that usually doesn't end up working out. But what if you had actual professionals, aka artists? How would they do? To find out, I employed the help of my good friend Squeaks to be static hunters, and we would chase down professional artists to see just how good they were at hiding. I made the hide time super long so they'd have all the time in the world, and lucky for us, at the time we did this recording, they dropped a new map which was in Art Gallery, which made things a nightmare. You'll see at the end.
So how much money do we win if we hunt them all?
For every person you shoot today, Squeaks, you get $1.
Okay. Everyone, let's line up.
So I'm going to try to not talk over it, but yeah, we're actually, he's got about 6.9 mil. We got our first 100K just last year, and we're looking like we're on track to get our first mil. So we're going to do that hopefully before the end of the year. And then I think the next milestone is 10 million, but I know we got to step up our game with our content. So if you guys have any ideas or what you want to see or what you're liking, because right now we're just kind of more technical, but we're actually wanting to make our videos a little bit more fun. And we got a lot more, we're getting used to the software, right? We got the gear, but editing is like a ton of work. But maybe some of this, I don't want to be necessarily locked into gaming, but Mecha Chameleon's pretty cool. I think it's a little different.
And I'll split the money. I'll split the money with you. 50 cents.
Hey, yeah.
You can make so much fucking
The clips are hilarious on this.
money.
Everyone just gets 50 cents every round.
That'd be easy.
I think it's below minimum wage, bro.
And whoever's new, just feel free to say hi in the chat. Let us know if you've been on any of our streams or watched any of our videos before.
Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
Go away.
How many machines does your home gym really need?
But yeah, we might actually try a. Maybe we'll do a little competition with it. That'd be pretty cool. I've seen some crazy stuff, man. Like people are looking like actual artists, real artists, with a mouse, which is crazy. I've never seen that before. Yeah, of course. He's done. Has anyone in here actually played this game before? They got 10 million downloads already on the first day, I think. So it's even more now. Oh man, they've been going at it.
What?
Oh, and we're actually in the States. So I'm in Texas. Have you guys ever been in the States
I think it's
at all?
you. I think it's you.
But
They're
all
laughing at
the
you, not me.
Yeah, I
all the
think
World
so,
Cup
too.
videos that you're seeing,
Crazy, bro.
a lot of people that are eating a bunch of good food, that's Texas.
You're
Right?
crazy.
A lot of that's in Texas.
They're laughing at you like you're idiot of sorts.
Oh my god. I see.
I'll turn this down so it's not super loud.
Oh, that's really well done.
But yeah,
So okay. Chibli-tina.
that looks like a ton of fun. I think we're actually gonna do like I think we'll set up a competition with this game. We'll get like 4, 8. I think you can have like 10 or 20 people in this. But we might do it like an old school LAN party. That'd be a lot of fun.
Tina, one whistle for the fans at 10 seconds.
One whistle for the
Make it an
fans.
actual prize or maybe something with the viewers.
The fans
I don't know if you
are
guys actually want to do that, but that'd be a lot of fun.
Whoa,
So
near me.
yeah, they're kind of out having fun with this game. Let's see what else we got with it. This is crazy. The art gallery,
There's not even a Mona Lisa on the map. You just painted it.
There is. I just know it by memory.
insane.
That was my doodle I used to do.
It's like some of these didn't even know they could actually draw. But there was one guy, he actually did it so accurate, and it was on the floor. Let me see if I can find it. They were just walking over him. They couldn't see him at all. Look at this. That's crazy, dude. Well, again, for this stream, our first to kind of get to know us. And basically, we've been posting videos for about the past year. And we, some of our older videos, they're shorts and just a couple videos. This year, we're trying to get more into videos, but it's a lot more editing. So we've been doing a lot more of that, and now we're actually, to get to know you guys, try to do more streams. A lot of our videos are a little more informational, so we're hoping to actually make it more live and technical, like less technical and more fun, So probably more will be a lot more fun on our and videos for that matter. What in the world is he doing, dude? Yeah, these paintings are impressive. But I did see one guy just walk under him and look up, and you can see them sticking out. So there's a little cheat code to get to finding them. And I think they added like at the galleries, art galleries, they'll put like a little border so you can't go under it. But that's hilarious. So we actually did a lot of videos on AI stuff. We're trying to get more into that. We've been using that a lot for our software. And we're hoping we can actually have some cool stuff to show in the next couple of months, but we don't want to, promise something that's not ready yet.
Weird. I came
Look
up
at
with
that.
myself. You like it?
Dude, he's not going to find him.
Sorry. It was a good one.
Oh, you got him?
It was good.
So they can't be on the paintings?
We might want to run it back.
Oh yeah, maybe it's just that we
No,
are.
we're
allowed to
definitely
go
doing a
to
stream
its-
with this. That's pretty obvious.
Ouch! Don't look at me, ouch!
That's a lot of fun.
That's funny.
The red line blocks you, but I think it blocked them. I think.
This. What? Someone.
I don't know why they're whistling though.
Someone's on
Do they have to
Oh,
do
so
that?
You can't
Oh,
go
I
against
see
the
it.
Or are
wall
they
to
just messing
cheese
with
it.
them?
Hey, I don't see him.
I mean, it's a cool mechanic. It kind of reminds me of the
What the hell?
Call of Duty like extra level where you're just inanimate objects moving around.
The
But
light from the piano is killing you.
oh, that's pretty cool.
Guys, I've got 1.2k points. Someone must be looking at me.
Wait, everyone's so creative.
It's someone
How
on
did
this paint thing.
Okay, I'll start on the right side and go up.
Yeah, I'll go left.
All right, let's see.
We'll know for sure in 5 seconds.
About
if
to
he's
switch
here with the point update.
That's amazing.
They're not as fun. They're just kind of hanging out. Big.
That's crazy.
Oh, he's actually trying. Okay, we'll check this out real quick.
I don't know where.
They can actually see him.
6,000 points. I've never seen.
But I
him
don't
above
think they
2K.
know. Just go under it and look up,
Oh my God, I
and
see
he'll
him.
like stick out.
What?
Where?
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's.
Okay, I think he's on this painting.
I'm not even like concerned anymore. I'm not even like scared.
Will we see 10,000 points? Will we see 10,000?
Dude, this is so hard to be a hunter.
Oh yeah, and they get points if like they're trying to get you and they can't. Dude, they're just right next to him.
Oh, 10,000!
That's crazy.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
Dude, when you see some of these shots back in video, you're gonna cry.
Oh
my God.
Your
head's gonna pop.
Where is he? He's still not found.
I'll give you a hint.
Not there, dude.
I am
All right.
a nickel.
I'm a
That's crazy.
No way.
That's crazy. Cause they can get up there though. I guess from a distance you can't see it.
Oh my God,
Corey was
yours is
trash. That's good.
All right. Anyway,
Damn.
cool game. It's hitting pretty well. Let's see what else we got. I mean, the shorts are going to be hilarious. Let's check this out. And we can check some tech topics after that. Yeah, I mean, dude, I never seen him go down like that. I mean, that's pretty good, but it still sticks out. He's in the pot. I mean, that wasn't that good. All right, if y'all got in my way, by the way, feel free to toss them over, but one that I saw that was hilarious. I think it was this guy. Yeah, that stop. Yeah, I remember that stop sign. They couldn't even see him at all. Oh, that's a 2-hour stream. So, nope, more sports. But yeah, man, it's a really cool concept. Really cool. Yeah, this dude's actually been doing some crazy stuff. They're like obvious. They don't even require a lot of work, but he's actually knocking it out. All right. So we get off that. Some of the things. Actually, let's check it out. I think I got a clip. Usually we like a little bit of game engines, AI development, things like that. It's actually looking pretty nice. And I know the new Unreal. Is this actually? Yeah, okay. The new Unreal Engine. Cool stuff with. People have issues with. Let's check it out. High quality stream right there. Look at him.
Sour, disgusting performance from last night. Disgusting. Do the flag spot again. You think that would ever work again? I don't know if that would ever work again, man.
Oh, this is an hour. Let's check.
Really
And jump. He's got some good shots. I'm looking at some reports, but this game is hilarious. We're gonna download it and give it a shot. And then we'll look at some Unreal Engine stuff, and so we're actually, Blender's actually doing a good job. They did a new release on that, and it's beautiful. It has a lot of particle effects with hair and skin, and it's really nice, dude. But I think the hair and fabric, I think, are some of the big things they're showing off. Procedural generation, where you can create a whole cities in it. So that's pretty neat. So we actually have Blender we tossed on our machines and I haven't been in 3D modeling in a long time, so I'm actually wanting to check it out. And I still got a little bit of background experience from like 2 decades ago, but this new Blender is supposed to be amazing. And the whole nodes concept is really interesting too. Everything's nodes nowadays, so it makes sense. You can track it, track what you're building on the side. Oh, no, I think he's gonna die. No way that's working. I'm gonna jump ahead. I want to watch him paint. But yeah, if you guys did any kind of graphics or anything like that, let us know your thoughts on Blender. I know Maya, I tinkered with back in the like 90s and 2000s. I tinkered with Maya and 3D Studio Max, which was really, really cool. Really not, they feel the same. Like not much has changed. They still have particle effects and things like this. It's just like there's more plugins, but the foundation feels like it's the same. Just higher resolution, better textures. They even had ray tracing back in the 90s, which is crazy.
It's good.
It's just like the computing power caught up. I remember generating a sphere, and it took like a few seconds to do it, right? A primitive sphere. But then you added ray tracing, and that was like 10 minutes. But it was the softest lit sphere ever, right? It's crazy.
Somebody's in the queso right now?
It was on like a Pentium 3. Dude, he's actually getting away. That's hilarious. But yeah. So Blender, which used to be pretty rough about 10 to 20 years ago, is actually looking now. And I'm going to start trying on in it, but they have the, what's it called? That, the pencil tool. They have a name for it. It's like a wide pencil that you'd use in art. I never took any like art classes, but they have a name for it. And a lot of sketching. You can model your 2D art in 3D space, which is pretty cool. And so I think I might actually try to learn that on stream. Dude, that's hilarious. He's out. Wait, who's... Knock him out, dude? Or is it just... Yeah. Boom. It's crazy. All right.
That was action.
Boom. I don't need this list anymore. Fun moments. Who put this one up?
Bro really sold him out.
Now hold on. Oh no, Josh, she found us.
Dude, that's messed up.
She found.
He actually thought that would work.
Wait, there's a guy here. Hold on. I can't even see you. Alright, we do a line.
Sold him out.
Here, and we add the imperfections of the wall. You know what I mean?
He realized it way too late.
That horse is happy to see you, bro. I was back here, and I was like, damn, I didn't think the horse
I've seen that one a lot.
Bro really sold him out.
All right. Well, we'll check out some Unreal Engine stuff, and then maybe some of the let's see what they got any new content they push out. Can you the game alone in Unreal Engine? 11 minutes. Actually, I'm gonna blow through that. I want to see what he. You still need modeling software. I don't think you can. Let's check it out.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I wanted to answer the
That looks
question,
beautiful.
Can one person make a game with UE5? In the past, game development required a team of highly specialized programmers, artists, sound designers, and much more. But thanks to some of the tools and features inside of Unreal Engine, you can now handle almost every aspect of game development on your own, or with a relatively small
guys,
team.
hold on a
From
sec.
the beginner-friendly blueprint system, to the massive library of fab assets and Quixel megascans, to the built-in plugins that save hundreds of hours, you can speed up your workflow and make your game look professional without needing a massive team of in-house artists.
Delay on the stream is a little bit more.
Indie game development forever, breaking down the features that enable solo developers and sharing proven tips to improve your workflow. And a big thank you to Epic Games for sponsoring this video. Unreal Engine is currently hosting the Indie Games Week from the 13th to the 17th of April with developer interviews from aspiring indie teams and live streams to help you get started with your journey. So go ahead and check out the link in the description to the developer interviews below. And let's go ahead
I'm
and
gonna let him do his ad.
Unreal Engine 5
His
has
ad
completely
push.
changed the game for indie developers, and here's why. First, let's talk about blueprints. Blueprints are the visual scripting language of Unreal Engine. If you've never heard of blueprints,
There are your
or used them
nodes.
before, basically they're like connecting various nodes together with wires. It makes programming games.
Like, everything's nodes nowadays. Everything, which is pretty cool, honestly.
If you're someone with zero coding experience or programming background, you can easily pick up Unreal Engine and start making full games just by using blueprints. In fact, many successful games have been made only using blueprints. Some indie titles that were made by solo developers that only use blueprints were actually two other creators here on YouTube. The first one being Ponty Pants, which is a developer who created the game Punch a Bunch. He used blueprints to make a boxing game.
Well, that's pretty cool. So you can actually have y'all anything blueprints in Unreal Engine? Check it out. Like I said, guys, y'all feel free to pop in the chat. Y'all got any questions or anything? We are in the States. We're in Texas, so where's the audio? Unmute. It got
The amount
muted.
of tools and features that
It's weird.
essentially empower indie developers. First, let's talk about the Fab Marketplace. The Fab Marketplace is a gold mine for solo developers, offering thousands of high-quality assets ranging from character models to environments to animations and particle effects. Instead of spending months trying to create a 3D asset from scratch, you can actually purchase assets.
So you can
or
create
even
game
download
logic with
free assets
blueprints
and customize them to
without
fit
writing
your
any
art
C++
style. For
code, which is
example, there are
actually
loads of free
huge.
assets available
That's
already on Fab,
really
and
huge.
studios like Sandfall Entertainment actually leverage these free
So you don't have
assets
to be a
for developing
programmer and you can
Expedition
pretty much build a
33. If
game.
you don't already know,
Like
Epic
easier
Games
games,
actually
right?
gives away 6 free asset packs every single month. All you have to do is have an Epic
That's
Games
pretty neat.
account. Head over to Fab, and usually the first and third.
So it's
Tuesday
the
of
node-based
every month,
stuff
you can
where
claim
you're
them
clicking
once
and dragging
you'll own
and
them forever. This is what I've been doing, and many
like
other developers
actions.
have been doing this over the past couple of years. And as you can see,
It's
I've
just it'll take a
amassed
while, but
massive library of free
if it works hand in
high-quality
hand
assets. The developers over at
with
Sandfall
like the
Entertainment
code
also
itself,
have been doing
then
this.
it's
In one of my
still
previous videos, I took a
like
look
you can go
under the
between
hood
them. Then
and
that'd be
dug
pretty
into
cool.
some of the game files of Expedition 33, and to my surprise, we found that they actually use a lot of free assets from the monthly free giveaways. In addition to the free assets that they use, they also used a lot of paid marketplace assets and content. For example, plugins like Fluid Flux, Fluid Ninja, and much more. These are all assets that developers can
Yeah, that's
buy
really cool.
and provide pre-built logic.
You
for
can build
games.
whole
Another game
cities with
changer
just
that
like
the Fab Marketplace has to offer
assets
is the
they're providing.
library of Quixel Megascans. Quixel Megascans is a library of over 1,000 free, high-quality photorealistic assets that integrate seamlessly into Unreal Engine 5. Expedition 33
Level
also made
blueprints.
use of
So you get a
Quixel
whole
Megascans
level.
assets
That's
in
really
their
cool.
game, and it's incredibly
Trigger
easy to
events.
use them. Whether your game needs nanite
Blueprint
detailed
classes,
assets or just
reuse
LED
actor
meshes,
templates. You can
pick and choose
place
to download
in
quality
levels. You can
that
create
need
multiple
for your
instances
game.
with different
In fact,
settings.
I recently used some
And
free
then
Quixel
so you can
Megascans
almost do
assets
everything in
in a
if you
zombie
have
first-person
blueprints.
shooter game that I
You
was
can do everything,
working on.
almost
And for
everything in
example, I
Unreal,
used this free sandbag asset. The thing about these
and just like
assets is that they
reuse a lot
come
of the
in raw photos
assets.
and
They're
detail.
you know
However,
kind of
can still
provided to
choose
you,
the
but maybe you
quality
tweak
setting,
settings to make
and
your
in
stuff
this case, I
special.
picked
You know.
low quality asset and got the optimized LOD version to fit whatever type of game you're creating.
That's pretty cool.
In my case, my game was targeting at least 90 FPS on the Steam Deck, and using these Megascans assets fit perfectly into my game. Unreal Engine 5 also
Let's
comes
see.
with a lot of
Let's look at official Unreal content. So I don't want to get in trouble with some of these other guys. Oh, this is looking pretty good. So pop in a new tab. Image. State of Unreal 2026. This is 2 weeks ago. Dude, it is looking good. I know Halo Infinite, they try to create their own engine. and it just didn't work out. I mean, they made the game out of it, but they just dropped it after that. It was too much to maintain. It's too much work, and Unreal is just killing it. They can't keep up. So like all their games would be behind if they were trying to use their own engine. Unreal's got it locked. The games are amazing coming out of it. Is that an actual Simpsons game? That was a good intro. I wish. Are those real games, or is it just like? Well, this is an hour 46 minutes, so I don't know if we're gonna watch the whole thing. This stream is short,
Let's go.
but maybe if we do
Thank
a
you so
longer
much
stream,
for
we'll
joining
watch
us
some
here
of
in
these and just
Chicago.
watch them through.
And thanks to everyone watching on the live stream. Once again, we're joined by luminaries from AAA game studios, indie teams, Fortnite creators, and filmmakers who are all shaping the future of entertainment. And we've got innovators from robotics, architecture, automotive, and so
Let's
many
see what
more
we got. We're gonna hit
industries
the key
who are
points.
taking the power of
I want to see
Unreal's
some good
new
stuff.
frontiers. The most awarded game in history. Congratulations to the team for all of your achievements, and we can't wait to see what's next.
Oh, is this Expedition 33? I haven't played it yet. No, I don't know what this one is. Arc Raiders.
This is another huge success story. From
Yeah, it's a big
October,
What's that last
awarded,
one?
the game has received the
Yeah, it is.
breakout hit of 2025. And now, a year later, the game has received over 500
That game
awards.
really
the most
hit.
awarded game in history.
You know, I think they call it 33 because there's 33
Congratulations to the team
developers
for
that
all of
left
your
a
achievements,
big
and we can't
studio. I
wait to see
forgot
what's
which one.
next.
They got tired of like the politics,
Arc Raiders.
and it ended up being a huge
This is
game.
another huge success story. From October to February, the Extraction shooter sold more than
So we
14
got-
million copies. Embark built the game's massive open world, leveraging UE5 and Epic Online Services voice chat capabilities to give millions of players an awesome social experience at a peak scale of 960,000 concurrent users. K-pop Demon Hunters was the most watched movie in Netflix history, winning 2 Academy Awards.
Is that Unreal?
A landmark moment for the animation industry.
K-pop Demon
Sony
Hunters?
Pictures
That's-
Animation and ImageWorks transformed their pipeline by moving to real-time previs and layout, using Unreal Engine to cut production time by an estimated
Whoa.
25%. That's months of work saved. And because the
used a
team used
gaming
real-time
engine to
ready
make a
assets in
show?
production, we were able to pull off a Fortnite collab in record time. This was a full
That's pretty cool,
ecosystem
dude.
moment that kicked off with a Demon Rush limited time mode, and it continued across Blitz, Reload, and Zero Build with cosmetics in the item shop. We did all of this and launched UEFN developer tools.
I didn't know
in
that.
2
K-pop
months.
Demon Hunter, they used Unreal Engine.
Unreal continues to gain momentum beyond entertainment.
And that makes sense. If you're in a
SAS is an enterprise
3D model
leader in
or
enterprise
3D
analytics,
editing
AI,
environment,
and
it's
data
a lot of
management.
work.
They're developing incredibly complex Unreal Engine digital twin simulations across industrial manufacturing, worker safety, life sciences, and other industries. Now, these digital twins help businesses make operational decisions in simulation before a single machine moves, a single worker is put at risk, or a single dollar is spent on the wrong configuration. All of this, games, animation, and enterprise solutions built on Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
we
pretty
revealed
impressive.
UE5 6 years ago. Since then, release by release, we've shipped many features required to deliver stunning, high-fidelity open worlds running at 60 frames per second. We've also been working to unlock real workflow improvements so you can create faster and more efficiently. Nanite minimized manual LOD pipelines. Lumen nearly eliminated light baking. MetaHuman reduced the time
That's
to make
looking
great-looking
pretty cool.
characters from
Yeah,
months
it's hard to
days
create
to even
people.
minutes.
Like it
Sequencer
takes
and
it
control
could
rig
take
made
days
it
or
possible
weeks
to
just to
animate
create like a face
really
in an
complex
animation.
character performances in engine without leaving the editor.
If you can do that real time in the
World
engine, it's
Partition
amazing.
made streaming massive open worlds possible
Like, it's
without
really
leaning
amazing.
on critical engineering resources. It's hard to believe it's been 6 years since the launch of UE5, but it's inspiring to see what you've done. To share what's in our latest release, please welcome mon ami, Simon Tourangeau.
Dude, the tech. I think the tech in a lot of the gaming has gotten better, but the games themselves haven't.
Thanks, Bill.
But like, there's a reckoning now.
Good morning.
A lot of small studios are
Great
popping
to be back
up.
to share the latest on Unreal Engine.
And
Over the
they're
last
changing
few
the game.
releases, the
They're
feedback
pushing the
we've
like
heard most
the
from
limits again,
studios is make it
which is
fast,
really cool.
make it stable. So we've been focused on exactly that, performance. Take 5.7. We improved performance by up to 25% on the GPU and up to 35% on the CPU, giving you smoother frame rates. Today, we're
I
releasing
remember
Unreal Engine
the latest
5.8,
Unreal was like
which
a
is all about
terrible
building on that
performance.
momentum
People were
to
yelling
give you
about it.
more headroom, fewer
Unreal
hitches,
5, but they
and less
obviously they're
friction
patching
between
it
an
up.
idea and what you can
They're at
actually
5.8
ship.
now.
A big part of 5.8 is maturity. Systems that were
So
experimental or better
we have
in
our
previous
chat
releases
on subscriber
are now
only. I don't know how to
crossing the
change
line
it
to
without.
production
I'm not
readiness.
going to try to end the stream, but next
The
time
headliner is
we'll leave it
Mega
open because I see a lot of
Thousands
people popping in
dynamic
and out, but they
shadow
can't
casting
chat.
lights and area lights in a scene at a fixed cost.
So
What used to be a
we'll
performance lift
we'll
becomes a
handle that
creative
next
tool.
time.
Artists can light with fewer
I'm not really sure how to do
compromises,
that
and teams can
live.
spend less
I don't
time
want to mess up the
budgeting
stream.
every dynamic light.
See if it'll let me do it.
Around it, LiveLink Hub, Movie Render Graph, Chaos Cloud authoring through data flow, Audio Insights,
that.
and Iris are production ready too. We also made it simpler to scale to the different platforms. Lumen, our dynamic global illumination system, now has a lightweight mode called Lumen Light, designed to preserve much of the visual impact at a significantly lower GPU cost.
That's
that
pretty
makes
cool.
Lumen viable where it wasn't before, including on Switch 2. And that work is already helping drive further nanite optimization efforts for the
See,
platform.
I'm going to open it up to anyone.
Now, let's talk about something every developer in this room
Yeah,
has
let me
felt.
do it. I think.
Yeah, the hitch, the frame spike, the long shader compile. The moment your game pauses and you wonder where all that time went. A huge part of that problem is shaders. So we've sharpened the compiler and improved deduplication to strip out redundant work. Less to compile, less to load, less getting in your way. In Fortnite, that work combined with content changes contributed to a 68% reduction in shader count. Faster cooks, faster
I love how
loads,
Fortnite's like their
lighter memory.
benchmark for that.
Jason and John's talk tomorrow goes deep on how they got there. But shaders are only half the story. The other half is pipeline state objects, or PSOs. A PSO is the bundle the GPU needs to draw an effect. Shaders, blend modes, render state, all of it. Miss one at runtime, and the driver has to assemble and compile it on the spot. That's your hitch. And those are the bugs that are notoriously
All
hard
right,
to hunt.
he's got some,
Luckily,
but he's kind
we
of
have just the
boring.
guy
So
to
I'm
do it.
gonna move on. Let's look at some graphics.
Time representation for each platform using nanite when available. With Mesh Terrain, you have full. Another big focus of 5.8
The reason we
is
didn't
helping you
pop
go faster
Unreal on
from
our
idea
systems yet, so you
to
actually
result.
can have multiple versions of it at
Performance
once.
capture has matured to scale from one operator at a desk to a full mocap stage with control
And it's
over
like a
every
process
recording device
to
on
get it
set,
installed.
including video. And we're taking that further. Earlier this year, Meshcapade joined Epic, bringing world-leading technology for markerless motion capture from video.
Oh, that's cool.
We've already started integrating
Way
it into
cool.
the ecosystem, and today we are releasing
They've been
the
doing
MetaHuman
the
Animator
markers for like
markerless
decades,
motion
man.
capture plugin on Fab. You can drive a character's body, face, and
As long as
hands
it's accurate, that's the
from regular
catch,
video.
right?
No suits,
We're just applying it to large language models. Now in 5.8, we've implemented an MCP server
Oh,
that acts as a
that's
bridge
cool.
between
This is
Unreal
AI.
and any model that you want. For this presentation, we're going to be using Claude Code, but you can use Gemini, your own custom model, whatever you want. Enabling the Unreal MCP is as simple as turning on the plugin, doing a bit of config,
Dude, that's gonna be
and
cool.
connecting to the model of your
Because then you can
choice.
actually use AI to
And
assist on
everything you're
like
about to see
Unreal,
today
which is
runs
really,
on
really
that
neat.
setup. Now these are still early days, and models will still do some really
Yeah, it's gonna be
unpredictable
rough.
things. However, with this approach, we maintain the ability to go in and edit as you would any Unreal scene. Okay, let's see this in action. On the left, we have Unreal Engine. On the right is a terminal running Claude Code. You can see every message
Oh, of
going
course,
back and
always
forth.
Claude Code, man.
Claude Code is talking to Unreal through the MCP server, reading the scene, and taking actions directly inside the engine. So let's start with something small, a modern living room. We start by giving the model some context, what we want to build, and whereabouts in the level. And to make sure
I've seen
everyone
this
can follow
before.
along, we're
He's
showing a
prompting it, and the
summarized
model's
version.
actually going to pop.
But you can see
All right,
exactly
we'll
what happened.
get through this one.
Correct it in the next prompt.
Check out something else because
and
this
you're right back to
presentation is
where you
pretty
wanted.
long, but it's a lot of cool
Because
features.
models
I think
also
I'm going to
have
actually
real
try
world
to mess around. All right, I want to see the Simpsons one. Is that actually a game? Because that's pretty cool if it is. All right, Disney, Fortnite, I don't care about that. What's this one about? Droid Tycoon. Yeah, these are kind of, that one might be interesting. But we're going to check out the Simpsons one. That's going to be pretty cool. And new gears, that'd be pretty neat. All right.
We can't forget our favorite animated family from Springfield.
Did they do a
who
Simpsons
had
game?
One crazy
Or is it just like a
month-long
demo?
season last year.
It better not be just a demo because that one.
This season had over 80 million unique players with over 750 million
Or is
hours
it like
played.
they put them in Fortnite?
The reach speaks for itself. We were so excited to see players come into Springfield, but we've also loved watching citizens of Springfield cross over
They
into
did
parts
that in
of
Fortnite,
UEFN.
right?
Let's take a look at some highlights from one of our favorite
That's what it was.
streamers.
Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Bart-ass reacts to an idiot playing Fortnite. Here's how Homer gets us to school.
Which is like crazy. Who would have thought?
The fat is strong.
It'd be like the Simpsons and they're shooting each other out.
Hey, look, it's Jurassic Pork. Here's Dad having a meeting with my teacher, Mrs. Krabappel.
I'm surprised Fortnite's still a thing, man.
Two old men with breathing problems. Okay, dinosaurs.
But you know
and
what? When
stormtroopers
people
are
buy a
tough
ton
for
of
Dad,
skins
but
in
when
it
he's on
and
his home
play it
turf
for that
in
long,
Springfield Island, he'll probably just choke on his own donut cannon.
makes sense. Yeah, that's all right. I think I'm good. Unreal Engine 6.
We'll open up Unreal's own systems as open specifications with first APIs, defined asset conditions.
All right, pretty cool. It's neat. All the good stuff was already there. I'm looking for like previews. I want to see some good content, you know. Let's check. That's a 5-minute. Let's check this one out. It's shorter. What are these games? I mean, the engine's cool, but I have no idea what these games are at. It's like an old school, like a throwback to Indiana Jam or something. It's all right. All right, let's see. Check out. See what's going on in gaming. So we're actually going to try to do some stuff, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet. We've been shifting our direction on things and kind of reigniting my graphics experience. So learning the new tools, you know, Unreal and Blender is kind of the I would say entry level, but Blender is phenomenal now. So, and Unreal has blueprints, so you might not even need to leave it to do things with gaming, right? Which is really cool. That looks neat. Let's see what.
So you made a character, and now it's time to make the skeletal mesh. This is how to set up a skeletal mesh inside Unreal 5 quickly. Inside the content browser, right-click on your static mesh.
Yeah,
and
skeletal mesh is
Open the skeletal
basically
mesh,
so you can
go to
move the
skeleton,
character. You create
edit
joints,
skeleton. Change it
and the
from
spider's
edit
going to have
to
a
add,
bunch of
and then
joints,
by
right, for
clicking, we
each
can start
legs.
adding our bones.
And so you should just be able to click him in.
Bones that you already created, and then when you click
But it's
to create a new
basically
one,
so you
it's
can
going to
animate the
connect it to that
movements
point.
of
If you
the
want to
character.
restore the bones, we can always
But
go
that's
edit,
it's so
select the
tedious.
bones,
That's
and
what's
then
like
move
if
it
there's
to the location
blueprints
that we
and you can
want.
just
Once we're done
use them.
creating the bones, we can
You
accept
know,
it,
that's
and then
great.
we
If
can
you're
go
building it
over
on
to
your
the
own and you
bones,
do it
select all
once,
of
you
them,
build a
go to
spider
skin,
like one
save it
time and you can
time,
reuse it,
and
just
we go
swap
back to our
textures or
skeletal mesh. We will see that
colors
now
or
we
whatever,
need
right?
to
But
have
look at all
the
that.
bone structures. We can always go back.
That's
to
like
edit
a
the
lot of work
skeleton
just
and
for a
change the
spider, just
namings
one
of each of the
spider,
bones.
right?
So you made a character, and now it's time.
Probably
to
like
make
a
the skeletal
tiny
mesh.
spider in a
This is how to
whole
set up a skeletal
city
mesh
or
inside
something.
Unreal 5 quickly. Inside the content browser,
That's why
right-click
games take
on your
years.
static mesh and convert it to skeletal. Open the skeletal mesh. Go to skeleton.
Usually,
edit
just
skeleton.
you deal
Change it
more
from
with
edit
people,
to add,
but it's
and
like
then
those
by
little
clicking
details
start
that you
adding
add into
bones.
games or any kind of animated
Always
films
click some of the
that
bones
add
you
up and make
created,
it
and
more
then
real
click to
because the
create a new
environment
one.
keeps
It's going to
building up.
connect it to that point. If we want to move some of the bones, we can always go to edit, select the bone, and then move it to the location that we want.
I don't know
Once
why
we're
he's
done
got
creating the bones, we can
bones
accept
in the
it,
middle.
and then
That's pretty cool. Cool stuff. Oh man, I don't know if I want to see that. That might be pretty. I remember seeing that TikTok so much. I don't even know where she. What's her name?
To the B, it's M 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 to the B, bang.
It was a great animation, but man, I hated that TikTok. I think it's still a top viewed TikTok. I'm not sure. It's up there because it was like one of the first ones that came out. So, all right. Let's see. Check out the category or the graph. That million is really cool, though. That we might actually do something for that. 3 hours, 3 years to make that. No, that's just a skill level thing. That doesn't take 3 years. But it's like the know-how to build that. League. So they actually got a lot of live streaming, like gaming now on YouTube, which is crazy. I think it's even that might be higher than Twitch. That's crazy. YouTube, it's kind of taken over the streaming game too now. But a lot of the big streamers are still on Twitch, I think, because it actually pays out better. Let's see. Like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of, wow, AI. Okay, we're checking this one out. This looks pretty cool. Think of some fun projects for videos to do that would actually be like maybe some crazy pushing on the computer like what this guy does.
Which I trained to drive.
I think I've seen this one where he's trying to get the best track speed.
This is AO1, the very first level in TrackMania, the racing game.
And he
For
used
almost
AI.
2
Well,
decades,
there was one, yeah, where he used AI
millions
to
of
like
players
compute it,
competed to set the fastest time on this iconic
which is
track.
pretty cool.
And it culminated 2 years ago when the player Eddie set his legendary world record. A great time, but is that truly the limit? How close are we?
I think
really
he's going to beat it with
perfect
AI, which is pretty
well,
cool.
These are the
And a little bit of
questions
help.
that made me train an
I think
AI
he
to challenge
nudged it.
AO1's world record. I've been working on this AI for
And
years
it took like a
now,
ton of
and recently,
iterations.
training it on AO1 simply started as a small experiment. Yet, this side project pulled me way deeper.
I mean, it's kind of like brute forcing, right? If you run every single little path in iteration, it's why like chess players can never beat a computer in a game of chess, because it has all the calculations like paths that you can take.
For now, the AI doesn't have any experience with the game. It's just picking actions at random.
That's really
and
cool.
naturally,
Was it 10 months ago?
it doesn't get very far.
I felt
If
like
we
I saw
want
this
it to
years ago.
improve, it's gonna need some kind of motivation.
Yeah.
For every action
He did give it
the
a little
AI
bit of help.
takes, I'm gonna give it a
So it's
reward.
kind of cheating.
The faster it progresses along the track, the higher the reward. Its only goal then is to accumulate the most rewards, which it learns through a process called
I might try that with
reinforcement
Claude
learning.
actually. See if we can like
Basically, the AI is gonna drive this
break
track many
games or
times.
just beat
With
records
each
or
attempt,
whatever.
it can try
That'd be
new
pretty cool.
things, learn
And the
from
only
its
thing it can do
mistakes,
is
and gradually develop its
interface
own
the
driving
controls, you know?
strategy through trial and error.
Like key actions.
After a few
That'd be
hundred
really cool to do.
attempts, we can already see it's made good progress. It's able to go further and see more of the track. In fact,
I don't know
this
if
is
that- I
what
think
the
that might have
AI
been what he
really
did here.
sees while driving. 20 times per second, it gets a few numbers describing the state of the car.
Yeah, and you got to give it.
how
It's got to have a
positioned
feedback of
on the
like
road.
the numbers or something like he's doing, because
At
it
this
can't
point,
analyze the
AI
pictures
is
quick
only a
enough
few
like a
obstacles
human
away
would,
from
right?
completing the
AI is
track.
terrible at
With each new
analyzing
attempt,
images fast.
It's growing more confident,
It's really slow
getting
actually
closer than
at doing that.
ever to the finish line.
So it's not
Until
going to be
eventually,
fast like a
it
brain,
manages to
human
set
brain,
its
you
very
know.
first time on A1.
Let's see.
The first of many improvements.
Still impressive though. I don't know how he built it. He had to like hooked it into the game.
After 3,000 attempts, the AI has reached a decent level, roughly matching the target time set by the game's developers. But the interesting part really starts a few hours later, when the AI makes its first breakthrough in a key section of the track, the downhill. As it approaches the jump line, the AI suddenly decides to release the accelerator. Obviously, this makes it lose speed, but as a result, it lands earlier and thus can regain speed sooner. Now, it's carrying more speed through the rest of the track and slowly, it's catching up with its opponent.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Until eventually, it manages to beat the developers at their own game. Over the next few
That's
hours,
a cool video.
the AI refined its strategy.
If you want to check it out, it's a channel. It's a good video. It got 7 million on that one. It's actually pretty impressive. Mecha Chameleon, dude. This game is crazy. Crazy. Might check out shorts. All right, we're going to stream a little bit longer, guys, and then we're going to cut out. I just doing the first stream to say hi to you guys. Let you know we're real and we exist, and do the usual covering AI and gaming content. It's kind of been our thing until we got more we're wanting to talk about from internal stuff, you know. But I did pick a late night because I know we have a lot more people on the other side of the globe, so you guys can kind of tag in. But yeah, we'll do it a little bit more and then we'll call it. Dude, he's getting a lot of videos, man. He's doing some cool stuff. Let's see what he's got. Craziest moments. I don't know. We'll see.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this.
That's not it.
Okay, you ready? All right, $118 for car insurance. That's how much I was paying, okay? I picked up the car.
I'm doing something I don't think's ever been done before. The restroom, I'm leaving y'all in suspense.
Oh yeah. I think this was way early on. And he just walked off too, which is crazy. Dude. That didn't last. I mean, you can get away with that if you blend it in well enough.
Wait a minute. This is kind of crazy. No difference between this and this.
Okay, that looks terrible.
Chat, I know nothing.
He's probably gonna win. He always wins with the dumbest stuff, man. All right. Nah, yeah, they're not. This is just him getting him the whole time. Let me kick out. Oh, that's cool. If he does it right, I don't know. You got to get the shading. This is like making a bunch of artists. This game is making a bunch of people. Oh, he took too long. He's gone. That's funny. All right. Oh yeah, the T-shirt one. Dude, it's his channel. That's right. It's a 2-hour stream. All right, guys. I think we're good for now. It's a bit of a late night stream for us so that we can kind of be available for you guys everywhere else. But yeah, we'll try to have a little more structure and format. This was just kind of our first time doing YouTube, hanging out with you guys, checking things out. We'll see you on the next one.